right, everyone, get ready for a deep dive that's, well, it's a real head scratcher.
You could say that.
Today we're talking about Haliey Welch and that hot Tuah thing.
Oh, right, hot Tuah.
Yeah, it just came out of nowhere, and now it's everywhere.
It really is.
I mean, it's like the whole world is just scratching their heads and wondering, like, how did this even happen?
Yeah, how is this a thing?
Like, you heard it, right? It's like a catchy virus that's infected the internet or something.
It's fascinating, really, how this one, I guess, seemingly nonsensical phrase just like catapulted her like from total obscurity to, like a level of fame that most people, they spend like their entire lives trying to achieve. And
she did it by saying basically nothing.
Pretty much.
I mean, no groundbreaking inventions or Nobel Prize winning research, not even a decent TikTok dance.
Nope, not even close.
Just hot Tuah.
Yeah.
And now, like, she's got a podcast and celebrity guests and fans who just like clamoring for more.
The interview she did with Whitney Cummings, it provides it's actually like a fascinating glimpse into this whirlwind of sudden fame.
Yeah.
Haliey talks about all these, like, first she experienced her first flight, her first time like actually meeting celebrities.
Oh, wait.
And even like her first awkward, I guess, run-in with fans at a bar in Nashville.
Wow.
And it's all thanks to those two little words.
It's like she like stumbled into some like parallel universe or something.
Yeah.
We're saying like random things, but with, a Southern drawl.
Right.
Just like guarantees you instant celebrity status.
It's kind of wild.
Yeah, it's wild.
But, Whitney Cummings, she actually pointed out that the public, they're kind of like getting tired of all these like overly curated online personas,
Oh, yeah.
And Haliey's approach, it's just so like unintentional, almost like refreshingly unfiltered, I guess.
Unfiltered, yeah.
It really offers a stark contrast. And I think that might explain why it resonated with so many people, this hot Tuah thing.
Okay, so the lesson here is clear. Ditch the carefully crafted Instagram whatever aesthetic.
Right.
And abandon those perfectly rehearsed TikTok dances. And just start talking out of your
yeah.
And you might just become the next viral sensation.
It could happen.
However, though, as Haliey herself reveals, this whole like sudden ascent to fame, it isn't all, glitz and glamour.
Definitely not.
She expresses these anxieties about the constant attention and the pressure to like live up to this unexpected persona and just the sheer strangeness of it all.
You can imagine.
I mean, can you imagine going from like complete anonymity to having like strangers quote your every like nonsensical utterance?
It would be a lot.
Oh, totally.
She even mentioned that when the video first went viral, she just wanted to hide.
Oh, wow.
Which is, it's a stark contrast to her friend Chelsea and her nonchalant attitude.
Oh, yeah, Chelsea, the ever-present sidekick in this saga of accidental fame.
That's a good way to put it.
Yeah.
And it gets even more bizarre because Haliey mentioned that her friends were blocked by the original posters of that video.
Oh, come on.
It's like another layer of absurdity.
This is great.
To this whole situation.
Yeah.
And the irony is like almost too much to bear.
What now?
Haliey finds it both amusing and bemusing that people are now like desperately trying to recreate their own hot Tuah moments.
Oh, no.
Hoping to capture that same,
oh, God.
lightning in a bottle.
It's like watching a whole generation just like collectively lose its mind, desperately seeking validation through like random phrases and viral trends.
Maybe there's something to it.
But hey, who are we to judge?
Right?
Maybe there's like a profound message hidden somewhere in the depths of hot Tuah.
Maybe.
A message that like only the truly enlightened can decipher.
Yeah.
Or maybe, just maybe, it's all just like a giant cosmic joke.
It could be.
And we're all just like punchlines waiting to happen.
We're all in on it, right?
Yeah.
Haliey's story, it also touches upon like the complexities of navigating relationships, especially in like the age of this sudden internet-driven fame.
Right.
She expresses concerns about like men's motivations.
I mean, I guess that makes sense.
Like, are they genuinely interested in her or just like attracted to the whole hot Tuah aura?
Which, let's be honest, is a valid concern.
Oh, yeah, totally.
Who wouldn't want to date the girl who like accidentally became famous for saying something that like sounds like a cat coughing up a hairball?
It's a unique claim to fame.
It is.
She even talks about the unique challenges she faces with her boyfriend, Pooky.
Pooky.
Yeah, he seems like remarkably grounded amidst all of this, but even he can't completely escape the ripple effects of her newfound celebrity.
So we've got accidental fame, relationship drama, and a boyfriend with a nickname that sounds like a character from like a children's cartoon.
That's one way to put it.
This is like turning into a real-life sitcom, and we're just all along for the ride.
We're all here for it.
Yeah.
But beneath the surface of this seemingly superficial phenomenon, there's a deeper layer, I think, that's worth exploring.
Okay.
Haliey's story, it actually reflects these like broader societal trends, particularly our fascination with authenticity in an increasingly like manufactured online world.
Right, because nothing screams authenticity like a phrase that makes absolutely no sense.
It's counterintuitive, right?
Yeah.
But maybe that's the genius of it all, you know? In a world where everyone's trying so hard to be perfect, maybe hot Tuah is like the ultimate rebellion.
Okay.
The ultimate like middle finger to this like curated, filtered, perfectly polished facade of social media.
I mean, that's deep.
Or maybe we're all just reading way too much into this and it's just, you know.
Hot Tuah.
Hot Tuah. So Haliey's views on relationships, they're, let's just say, unconventional.
Unconventional, yeah. That's one way to put it.
She's incredibly blunt about her expectations or maybe lack thereof when it comes to men.
Yeah, it's like she took the whole dating playbook and just, I don't know, chucked it out the window, maybe even set it on fire for good measure.
Maybe.
Remember that line she had? No guys just being nice. It's not a thing. He just wants to, you know.
Oh, yeah. She definitely doesn't mince words.
Yep.
And now that she's, you know, riding this wave of hot Tuah fame,
right,
she's even more wary of men's intentions.
Oh, yeah. You can't really blame her for that.
No, not really.
I mean, would you want to date someone who just keeps, like, muttering hot Tuah at random intervals?
That would be interesting.
It'd be like living in a fever dream or something.
And then there's Pooky, the ever-patient boyfriend.
Oh, yeah, Pooky.
He seems remarkably unfazed by all of this.
He does, doesn't he?
Like a beacon of normalcy in the swirling vortex of accidental fame.
Right. Pooky, the construction worker, who's, like, apparently immune to the allure of internet celebrity.
They haven't even been on a real date yet.
They haven't?
Nope, they mostly just hang out at home, avoiding the public eye.
Wow.
Haliey even joked about not being able to have Pooky sleep over because of her grandmother.
Oh, no.
It's this odd juxtaposition of, like, old school values and modern day internet absurdity.
It really is. It's like a Shakespearean comedy, but with more trucker hats and fewer sonnets.
That's a good way to put it.
And through all of this, Haliey's, like, trademark dark humor, it just shines through.
It does, yeah.
Her penchant for the morbid and the macabre.
It's evident in everything, from her jokes about funerals to her fascination with questionable tattoos.
Oh, yeah, the tattoos.
Yeah.
She even compared, like, her childhood trauma to, like, doping in comedy.
Oh, wow.
Suggesting that, like, the more pain you've experienced, the funnier you become.
That's a dark but strangely compelling perspective.
It is.
Her humor, it seems to be a coping mechanism, a way to process these difficult emotions and find humor in the darkness.
Yeah, it's a trait you often find in those who have, you know, faced adversity.
Right.
A way to turn pain into something relatable, even humorous.
It's like she's saying, life's a cosmic joke, so we might as well laugh at the absurdity of it all.
Yeah, and her humor resonates with people, maybe because it's so, like, raw, so unapologetically honest.
It taps into our own anxieties, our own experiences with pain and the absurd.
Yes, it does. Yeah.
It's a reminder that laughter can be like a powerful antidote to the challenges of life.
It's a way to connect, to find common ground, even in the face of, you know, nonsensical viral trends and the baffling nature of internet fame.
Right, but Haliey's story isn't just about one woman's, you know, accidental rise to stardom.
No, it's not.
It's also a reflection of our collective obsession with authenticity, our yearning for something real in a world that's saturated with these carefully constructed images and narratives.
Right, because nothing says authenticity like a phrase that sounds like it was generated by a random word generator.
Yeah, it's ironic, isn't it?
Yeah, but maybe that's the point. Maybe hot Tuah is the ultimate antidote to the pressure of presenting this perfect online persona.
And Haliey, in her own unconventional way, she delivers on that.
She does. She does.
She's not trying to be anyone other than herself, flaws and all, and it's refreshing.
It is. It's like she's saying, here I am, world. I'm a walking contradiction, a mess of randomness, and I'm not going to apologize for it.
And somehow people are drawn to that.
They are.
It's a powerful message in a culture that often prizes conformity and a polished image over substance.
Makes you wonder if we're all just like yearning for permission to be our messy, imperfect selves.
Maybe we are.
Even if it means, muttering nonsensical phrases and accidentally becoming internet famous.
It's a thought.
So Haliey's story, it's not just about a viral video. It's about a search for something more, a search for authenticity, for connection, for a sense of belonging in a world that can feel increasingly like fragmented and artificial.
And perhaps that's why Hot Tuah became more than just a catchphrase.
Oh, okay.
It became like a symbol, a rallying cry for those seeking something real in a world dominated by the fake and fleeting.
Wow. Mind officially blown. I never thought we'd uncover such profound, like earth-shattering insights from a two-word phrase that sounds like a sneeze gone wrong.
It's the beauty of a deep dive.
It is. You never know what gems of wisdom you'll unearth beneath the surface of that's seemingly absurd.
Exactly.
But before we get like too philosophical,
okay,
I have to ask, what stood out to you about Haliey's interview?
That's a good question.
Was it her unfiltered bluntness, or her dark, self-deprecating humor, or maybe her surprising confession about her lactose intolerance?
Well, I have to admit, her confession about using the shower to disguise certain bathroom noises, that was rather ingenious.
Okay, yeah, that was pretty hilarious.
It was.
But it also speaks to her resourcefulness, her ability to think on her feet and find creative solutions to life's little dilemmas.
Valuable trait, for sure.
It is.
But what resonated with me most deeply was Haliey's like evolving perspective on fame.
Okay.
She initially craved it, sought it out.
Yeah.
But now she seems to be grappling with its unintended consequences.
It's like she's realizing that fame isn't all, red carpets and champagne wishes.
No, it's not.
It's more like navigating a minefield of public scrutiny and constant pressure and the ever-present fear of someone filming you while you're trying to enjoy like a quail burrito in peace.
Exactly. It comes with a price, a loss of privacy, constant scrutiny, and the pressure to maintain a certain image. And for someone who values authenticity and genuine connection, those pressures can be incredibly suffocating.
Yeah, it's a reminder that fame can be a double-edged sword.
It can.
A shiny, glittering blade that can also slice you to ribbons if you're not careful.
You have to be careful.
You do.
And it'll be interesting to see how Haliey navigates this new terrain, how she balances her desire for connection with the demands of her newfound celebrity.
It's a tightrope walk for sure.
It is.
But if anyone can handle it, it's Haliey.
I think so too.
She's tough, she's resourceful, and she's got a wicked sense of humor to get her through it all.
That she does.
Plus, she's got Pooky, the grounded construction worker, to keep her tethered to reality.
He's a good influence.
He is.
She's a force to be reckoned with.
All right, folks, we've covered a lot of ground today, from the allure of authenticity to the complexities of fame and even the strategic use of shower sounds.
Mm-hmm.
But there's one more fascinating aspect of Haliey's story we need to explore.
Oh.
An aspect that reveals her deep compassion and her commitment to making a difference in the world, despite the fact that she's famous for, well,
You mean Hot Tuah?
Yeah, Hot Tuah.
You're talking about her passion for animal rescue.
That's right. Haliey's Hot Tuah fame. It's given her a platform.
It has.
And she's using it to advocate for animals in need.
That's great.
And trust me, her approach to animal rescue is just as unconventional as her approach to everything else.
Oh, I bet.
It's like she's decided to tackle the world's problems one nonsensical phrase and one furry friend at a time.
Haliey's approach to animal rescue, it seems to come from this like deep empathy for those she sees as underdogs, you know, the forgotten, the ones who need a voice.
Like she sees herself in them.
Yeah, like her own experiences, her own struggles, they've given her this this innate ability to connect with creatures who've been, overlooked or cast aside.
It's like she's channeling her inner hot Tuah energy into something actually meaningful.
Right.
Who would have thought those two little words could lead to such a heartwarming turn of events?
And she's not afraid to get her hands dirty.
She's not.
To dive headfirst into these challenging situations. Remember that story she told about the dog that bit her ear off?
Oh yeah, that's a classic Haliey story. It's like she's a magnet for chaos.
She is.
Even when she's trying to do something good.
But hey, at least she's got a good story to tell, right?
Yeah, she does.
And a slightly shorter ear.
Slightly shorter ear.
But it also highlights the risks involved in working with animals, especially, those who've been through trauma or neglect.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Haliey learned a valuable lesson about boundaries, about respecting the animal's needs and limitations.
It's not just about rescuing them.
Well,
it's about providing like a safe and supportive environment where they can heal and thrive.
It's like she's creating a sanctuary for the misunderstood.
Yeah.
A place where even the most rambunctious, ear-nibbling dog can find, love and acceptance.
And Haliey's using her platform to raise awareness about responsible pet ownership, the importance of spaying and neutering and the plight of animals in shelters across the country.
So maybe there's hope for humanity after all.
Maybe there is.
Maybe hot Tuah wasn't just a random blip on the radar of internet absurdity. Maybe it was a catalyst, a strange and unexpected force that propelled Haliey into a position where she could actually make a difference.
Her authenticity, her humor, and her genuine compassion, it's inspiring others to get involved, to make a difference in their own communities.
It's proof that even the most nonsensical, head-scratching events can have a ripple effect.
Yeah.
Can spark something bigger than ourselves.
Haliey's story, it's a testament to the power of the human spirit, the power of empathy and the power of embracing our imperfections, even if those imperfections lead to viral fame and a slightly skewed perspective on reality.
It's a reminder that even in a world obsessed with fleeting fame and perfectly curated online personas, true fulfillment can come from unexpected places.
It can.
It can come from connecting with others, from making a difference, from channeling your inner hot Tuah into something that actually matters.
It's a message we could all benefit from hearing.
Absolutely. So the next time you find yourself, chasing that elusive hot Tuah moment, remember Haliey's journey. Remember that true fame lies not in viral videos or trending hashtags,
right?
But in the impact we have on others, the kindness we extend, and the courage to embrace our authentic selves.
Yeah.
Even if those selves are a little bit weird, a little bit messy, and prone to uttering nonsensical phrases that somehow capture the hearts and minds of millions.
Wise words.
And on that note, we'll leave you with this thought: what unexpected moments in your own life might be waiting to be transformed into something meaningful, something that connects you to something bigger than yourself. Maybe it's a hidden talent or a passion project, or even a random phrase that inexplicably goes viral. You never know where life will take you, but you can always choose to make the journey worthwhile.
It's a question worth pondering.
It is. Until next time, keep diving deep, keep exploring, and keep embracing the unexpected.
Even the hot Tuahs of the world.
Even if it comes in the form of a two-word phrase that makes absolutely no sense.
Exactly. And remember, sometimes the most profound insights come from the most unlikely sources.
And who knows, maybe you'll even stumble upon your own hot Tuah moment along the way. Just try not to let it go to your head or your ear.